Good morning, dear students. Hope that everyone is fine and safe at home. Today, we are just taking literature part and we will start our next chapter, that is the turning point. And what is there in this story we'll just come to know after reading this chapter. So let's start. Yes, two mischievous boys always indulge in troubling others and take pride in the fact that they often get away with their pranks. But an incident changes their entire outlook. Let us read further and find out more. Yes, Swapan and Deep ran down the stairs. The clock had struck 4. It was time to play, to run around and loiter in the park with friends till 6 in the evening. Usually, a game of cricket or badminton was their favorite pastime, and of course, the foremost was troubling others for fun. So, here, first of all, we'll just see difficult words. And first of all, in this paragraph, we have difficult word, that is loiter. What does it mean? Loiter means to stand or wait around without any purpose. Then we have troubling. Troubling means causing distress or anxiety. Actually, what is there in this paragraph? There were two naughty boys, Deep and Swapan, and they used to play in the park, and they just go there at 4 o'clock in the evening and wander there or just move there, play there till 6 o'clock with their other friends. They loved to play cricket and badminton in their free time, but foremost was troubling others for fun. It means that they like or they get fun by troubling others or in troubling others. Now, the neighborhood was often abuzz with tales of their mischievous escapades. About a month ago, Deep broke some flower pots in Mrs. Mehta's garden when they were away during the weekend. He also pushed and kicked down the freshly painted pots lined up on the stairs near her front door, while Swapan just clapped and smiled as though it was an extraordinary achievement. When Mrs. Mehta returned, she let out a cry. "Oh my God, look at my plants. I have been taking good care of them. They were about to flower, but now the pots are broken and the plants have dried up. It's a pity." She moaned, but the next moment she said angrily, "I'll not spare the one who has done it. I can very well say for sure who did this." No matter how much she grumbled, nothing came out of it. Swapan and Deep displayed complete ignorance about the matter when she confronted their parents, and the boys were summoned to clarify. So first of all, we'll see difficult words in this paragraph. Yes, first of all, abuzz. Abuzz means filled with talk or excitement. Another one is escapades. Escapade means an act involving excitement, daring, or adventure. Yes, another difficult word we'll see over here. Another word is moan. This is moan. Moan means to express pain or disapproval. Then another word is, you can see over here, that is display. Displayed means showed. And summon. Summon means to order to be present. Then confronted. Confronted means to come face to face in order to challenge. So with this, I just explain you what is there in this paragraph. Actually, everyone in the neighborhood, they just used to talk about their mischievous acts. Means mischievous acts of Swapan and Deep. 1 month before, Deep broke the flower pots of Mrs. Mehta's garden when they were out of their house. He also kicked the other pots which were lying in the line on the stairs. Lying on the stairs while Swapan was laughing on that. When Mrs. Mehta came back, she was shocked to see that and cried, she won't leave that person who did this. But Swapan and Deep became ignorant in front of their parents about the matter when they were called to confirm the incident. Now, next paragraph. About a fortnight back one afternoon, they quietly went up to the terrace of the multi-storied building where they lived. They peeped at Mr. Sani's balcony on the third floor. His dog, Sherry, was basking in the winter sun and seemed to be lost in the deep sleep. Swapan quickly lit a string of firecrackers, aimed it right, and threw it into one corner of the balconies to frighten the dog, but not to hurt it. Sherry got up with a start at the deafening noise of the bursting crackers. It barked loud and ran about, frantically trying to free itself of the chain tied to the railing. Mr. Sani, who was watching the news on television while reclining on the sofa, jumped up and ran out. He desperately tried to set Sherry free and kept shouting to calm it down. Now we'll see the difficult words in this paragraph. First of all, we'll see here we have fortnight. What does it mean, fortnight? Fortnight means a period of 2 weeks. Then another word is peeped. Peeped means look quickly at something, especially through narrow opening. Then we have lit. Lit means illuminate. Illuminate. Then we have another word, and that is deafening. What does it mean? So loud as to make it impossible to hear anything else. Then another word is basking. Basking means enjoying. Then we have frantically. Frantically means seriously with fear and pain. So here we have these difficult words, and now we'll see the explanation of this paragraph. Actually, what happened that 2 weeks ago in afternoon, both boys went on third floor and peeped at Mr. Sani's balcony, whose dog was enjoying in the winter sun and was sleeping. These boys illuminated a string of firecrackers and threw it that near Sherry to scare it, who was overwhelmed with noise of bursting crackers. It started barking loud and tried to free itself from railing where it was tied. Mr. Sani was watching TV while lying on the sofa. He just jumped and ran out suddenly to see what happened to Sherry and tried to free it. Now, next paragraph. Sherry, hold on. It's nothing. Let me get you inside. But his assurances were of no avail. The bark of Sherry, the angry yelling of its master, and the loud noise of the firecrackers created a cacophony within seconds. People peeped out of their windows and from their balconies unable to figure out what was going on. Some laughed at what they saw. Swapan and Deep hid behind the parapet of terrace and giggled, unable to control themselves, as if it was their moment of ultimate thrill. So here we'll see difficult words. The first difficult word is assurances. Assurances means word or guarantee. Then cacophony. Cacophony means harsh noise. Then another is figure out. Figure out means to solve or discover the cause of the problem. Then we have another one is parapet. Parapet means a low protective wall along the edge of the roof. Then here another word is giggled. Giggled means laugh lightly and repeatedly in silly way. Then we have thrill. Thrill means sudden feeling of excitement and pleasure. So let's read out this explanation, understand the explanation of these two paragraphs. Here Mr. Sani assured Sherry that there is nothing wrong, but it was of no use. Within seconds, bark of Sherry, angry yelling of its master, and noise of firecrackers created a harsh noise. People were not getting what is going on. Both Sid and Sopan, they just hid behind the protective wall along the edge of the roof and couldn't stop themselves from laughing because they filled with pleasure and excitement. Now the next paragraph. Again they got away as they were not caught red-handed. Deep and Swapan were neighbors and their parents knew each other well. Their parents and teachers had tried their best to knock some sense into the boys, but nothing seemed to work. If we just look at this paragraph, then we'll just come to know that difficult words, if you'll see, knock some sense. What does it mean? That to forcefully teach. So here what is there in this paragraph, that they again both escaped and they both were neighbors of each other whose parents also knew them very well. So their parents and teachers tried a lot to teach them not to be silly and be obedient, but it was of no use. So dear students, rest of the chapter will understand in the next video. So till then, bye.